Hello, welcome back. We are going to be drawing this Lotus Turbo Esprit again. This time it's a side view directly from a photograph, and I will just start from bottom up and try and look at the reference and get the shapes in as much as I can correctly. So if you, for example, if you look at the wheel area, the front wheel, like I didn't just make a circle, I tried to capture the kind of like weird shape that it has because of all the extra black space above where the wheel actually is. Same thing on the back, you're trying to forget what you think it's like and trying to just get the way the shapes are in the image. And as you're gonna be able to see a lot in this one, this does get me into trouble in many times because I don't eyeball it correctly at first, and so the whole car proportions are gonna be quite often that I'm gonna be correcting it to get it better. So here I'm just trying to get all the diagonals of the window panes pinned down, and in pixel art you try to have as many of the diagonals to be in perfect increments, so 2 pixels right, 1 down, 2 pixels right, 1 down, keep repeating that, or 3 pixels wide, 4 pixels, and just don't change that ratio. So here I was kind of deciding which angles I'm gonna go for, and now I'm already selecting different parts, moving them left and right, up and down to get the proportions a little bit better, because as I can see on the reference image, it's not, I didn't get the proportions right, which means that some parts compared to the others relatively they are not as big as they should be. You can see that my general approach is to first get the bigger shapes incorrect. So for example, now I had the window area all blacked incorrectly, and I see that they're kind of the right shapes. Now I'm gonna go on and create the inner lighter areas that I see on the reference image. So here I'm adding and refining those shapes and adding in the highlights on the edges, just the way I see them in the reference. The whole drawing time was about 2 hours, so here of course you're getting a sped up version. And right now I'm gonna start working on the wheels, and here I want to talk about it all comes down, this is really where pixel art shines. Like, you have to decide exactly how many pixels are you going to use just to get all of those details in. So for example, the rims have a lot of these kind of spikes, but of course you're not able to show that in pixel art. So what I'm doing is I'm using dithering, which is getting 1 pixel in one color, like 1 pixel lighter, 1 pixel darker, interchangeably. It gives you this kind of textured feel, and I'm using that to represent the textured nature of the rims. At this point we're in the home stretch, so you see that the main shape of the car pretty much matches the reference. All I'm doing is I'm pushing little highlights, just moving a little details left and right, because in pixel art it makes a big difference. But in general the work has been done, and now it's only up to you is to go over the whole image and see whatever compared to the reference, see whatever feels off, and if it feels off, that's a very good thing, because it means you've been able to notice it and you are now able to correct it. So keep on looking at your image until you are happy with it. And of course with experience you're gonna be able to see more, and also you will have a better idea how to correct it. At this point I'm pretty much in the 80-20 rule area, so 80% of the quality is gonna get done in 20% of the time, and now I'm doing the last 20% in 80% of the time. So just slowly little details, and here is the final image.